And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Easton Chiller Ice House Rink here in Columbus, Ohio for the 2018 ACHA Women's Division II National Championship Tournament. It's Game 2 here at the Easton Rink as the second seed out of the West region, the Minot State University Beavers, take on the 5 seed out of the East region in the University at Buffalo Bulls. A happy afternoon to you guys as we welcome you into the Chiller Easton Rink here on the second rink over here at the facility just up in Easton, Ohio, just outside of downtown Columbus. Getting ready for our second game of the day of the Women's D2 tournament. You see the other game going on the other rink, Lakehead, all over Montclair State as it stands right now. They're going to the third period. As we get ready to start this one, Minot State is in the white uniforms moving left to right. Buffalo is in the blue uniforms moving right to left as the two teams meet at center ice. First game of the tournament for both these two squads. As we're back underway, the Buffalo Bulls win the opening faceoff, bringing it quickly into the zone, into the near corner. They'll send one in front. Now a turnaround shot stopped by Van Houten, and it squeaks through for the first goal of the afternoon. The Buffalo Bulls strike just 12 seconds in as just a poke shot in front leads to a scoring opportunity. Got through the pads of the Minot State goaltender today. It's Shelby Tornado. As the Buffalo Bulls score first, 19:48 to go, first period, 1-0 Buffalo. Starting goaltenders, Shelby Tornado in net for Minot State. Finley Van Houten is the netminder for Buffalo. As we're going to get a penalty right off the draw. It's a tripping call. It's going to go to number 14 for the Beavers. That's Lauren McKaylock. As now the Bulls had the first goal of the game. Now have the first power play, and all in the first 15 seconds here. 1-0 your score if you're just joining us late here. So an offensive draw for the Bulls. Over on that far side, trying to extend their lead to 2. As it comes to the top of the point now at the hash marks. It's stolen away by the Beavers. Can't clear the zone, though, as it pops back and forth, sending it deep into the zone. Alex Peters. And finally it's cleared by Minot State. Comes all the way down, no icing on the penalty kill from Minot State. They battle down low in the corner. Now the Bulls able to chip it up the near side boards. They'll skate after it. Peters, first one there. Leaves it behind. As firing a shot just wide. Now Minot State trying to break it up the far side. Stolen away. Top of the point. Sarasota. Down low near side as the Bulls set up in the zone. D-to-D pass now over on the far side. That's a shot in front. It's blocked. Picked up by Minot State. They'll skate it along. Here they come 2-on-1. Short-handed opportunity for the Beavers. Walking in, a pass gets deflected to the corner. Loose down low. One of the Bulls takes a poke at it. Now a shot from the top of the slot. It's held on by Van Houten. And held on for the whistle. 18:37 to go here in this first period. 1-0 your score early. The Buffalo Bulls leading the Minot State Beavers. The first game of pool action for these two squads. 12 teams in this year's national championship at the women's D2 level. 4 pools of 3. As everybody getting underway. The women's Division I tournament getting underway today as well over at the Ice House, the practice facility for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Wrapped up our Division I and Division II men's tournaments yesterday. Florida Gulf Coast and Adrian College winning national titles yesterday over at the Ice House. So here come the Bulls again, still on the power play for another 30 seconds as they send one in front. Takes a shot, and making the save is Tornado. Back to center ice comes Buffalo. Over to the far boards. Lost in the feet of number 14, Brianna Percio, I believe. And here comes Minot State, 1-on-1. A shot, save Van Houten, still loose behind. I believe that was number 3, Mackenzie Below, that had that opportunity. As now the Bulls look to break it out. Up the near side comes Latour. Back behind. As the Bulls change up the lines, we're back to full strength now with 17.5 to go in the first period. Bulls maintain the zone. Now a tie-up right in front of the Minot State bench. Bulls looking to do something with it. Sent into the corner by Talty. Now Minot State will pick it up. Beavers in control behind their own net. Pass up the near side, cut off by Buffalo. It's held into the zone. Nice play by number 16, Norton, but now it's stolen away. Here comes Minot State with numbers. Chipped up the near side boards, picked up by Buffalo at their own blue line. Norton will skate it along. Comes into the zone, fires a shot, but it's offside. Called on Buffalo. 16:57 to go. First period of these two teams, their first game of pool play. D2 level getting underway today. They'll wrap things up on Sunday. They'll declare a national champion. As the Beavers able to win the draw, D-to-D pass now picked up by the Beaver offense, and they'll chip it in back behind the Buffalo cage. Settle back behind there as Beavers will bring up the near side. Now a draw pass gets it right back to Beth Ann Gowdy. She fires a shot. It's just wide. Now it's back down low in the corner. Backhand, top of the point. A one-time shot blocked in front. Picked up by the Bulls. And back out to center ice. Takes a deflection right to another Bull. Skating it along, number 5, Lynn Copeland. Passes it off to number 16, Norton. Now try to go in front. Stolen away by Minot State. They'll skate it back the other way. McPherson has a 2-on-3 opportunity here. She stops at the top of the circle. Fires a shot. Van Houten makes the save and holds on. 16:04 to go. Shots 3-1 in favor of Minot State, but the scoreboard reads 1-0 Buffalo as they scored just 12 seconds into this contest. We have a false start by Minot State on this face-off. We'll reset and do it again on that far circle. As the Beavers win the draw, trying to fire a shot just wide. Now it's sent up the far boards by Buffalo. It's kept in, though, by Minot State. Pass to the front, takes a couple of deflections, settles behind the net. Now rung up the near side boards. Kept in the zone by Minot State. Now the puck trickles back to Mitchell. She'll hold in the corner. Now passes up the near side. Kept in. As Minot State able to hold the zone. They've been the dominant team after that first goal. Buffalo able to get that opportunity. Now Minot State trying to answer back here as they fire a shot. Saved by Van Houten. And it's cleared back out to center ice. Coming up on 5 minutes gone here in this first period. And now here they come. Walking in. One girl to beat, and she shoots. A good save. As that was Grimstad that came waving through the defense. As a tie-up back behind, it looks like everybody gets back up. And puck sent all the way back into the Minot State end. Buffalo will change up the line. Minot State looking to quickly bring it ahead with Grimstad. Stolen away at the blue line. Nice play. As Minot State regains possession. Coming back the other way is Bello. Comes in and slide a shot. Save Van Houten. Back to the top of the point. Kept in by McGee. She throws it into the corner. Now walking in. Shoots and just wide. As Buffalo will try to bring it up the near side. Pass up ahead. Now skating along comes Norton. Norton will go to the far corner. Or far away from us. Near corner on your TV screen. Oh, kind of blocked by that pillar here at the east end. And now it's a 2-on-1. Grimstad now a 3-on-1 for Minot State. Good scoring opportunity here. Pass centered in front. And shot was blocked. Beavers able to keep the zone for a moment. Now it comes back to Grimstad. She'll walk in and shoots, and another save from Van Houten. As she'll hold on for this one. 14:07 to go. The shot's 5-1. A great opportunity for Minot State to even this tally just a moment ago. So we'll reset on that far circle. One over to the far boards, kept in by Minot State, and chipped down low to the corner. Henry looking for something in front. Now tied up. Now it's a 2-on-2 battle. Two Bulls, two Beavers back behind the cage as they continue to dig at it. Henry will kick it to the far side where it's picked up by Mitchell for Buffalo. And able to poke it along comes the Bulls. Here they come. The pass here to the near side off the stick of Latour. Now fires one in front. It's denied by the Beaver defense. Back to center ice it comes. Minot State will just get it to the Buffalo blue line before it comes back the other way. Latour will send one in. Picked up by Minot State. Bulls in the middle of a change. Now with open ice, here comes Nadia Keenan. She fires a shot. Just easily steered aside by Van Houten. Now another try. That one jammed up in front of the net. Picked up by the defense. Bulls looking to skate it up the center of the zone. Now the floated stretch pass gets deflected at the blue line, and it's offside as number 16, Madeline Norton, just a little ahead of the play on that stretch pass. We'll have a stoppage of play. Faceoff will come all the way back to the Buffalo blue line with 12:54 to go first period. Still 1-0 your score. Buffalo getting that goal early. Face-off won by the Beavers. They'll send it back into the Buffalo end. Chip back out to neutral ice. Loose right at the bottom of your screen. Now Buffalo will try again up the near boards. Picked up by Norton. Backhands a pass to the far side. Weaving through is number 5. That's Lynn Copeland. She takes a shoulder. No call from the officials for the check. Here comes Minot State once again. Stolen away, though, by Norton at the blue line. Walking in, gets it poked away, but back to a teammate. It's thrown in front. Tornado had to make the save. Now to the top of the point, shot. Save Tornado loose in the corner. Picked up again by the Beavers. Still holding over on that far side. Now picked up. Looking for the stretch pass. Right on the tape of number 7, Keenan. She just had it lost for a moment. Now Buffalo will regain control, and it's back to center ice where it's picked up again. Weighing in is Holland. Leaves it behind. Now Grimstead has it poked away from her. Near side now as McKillick will just send it back down low for Grimstead. To the top of the point. Now a shot. Becker just missed wide. Over on the far side. Kept in by him below and sent near the near side. Up the near boards. Holding the corner. 2-on-1 battle. Now up off the stick of Henry. Over the far side. Kept in. Team still digging after it. Coming up on 11.5 to go as this puck enters the Buffalo bench. And it'll stay in the Buffalo end with 11:17 to go. Shots now 7-2 here in this opening day contest. The Women's Division II National Championship Tournament. Here live from Columbus, Ohio. Brought to you by the ACHA. Matt Coma joining you for this call. Also trying to run the camera as best as I can here. As Minot State holds here on the near side, looking to stuff it on the short side. Good save by Buffalo. That's Van Houten. As this one fired just wide of the paint. Near side kept in by Becker. Now Buffalo will try the other side. Mitchell can't get to it in time, but the outlet pass comes around. And it's back out to center ice. Up the near side boards. Now coming up the near side was Gowdy. Now set in front. Van Houten the save. Off the shot. Now to the up the far side as the Beavers can't keep it in. But here they come on a quick restart. As Gowdy will bring it up the near, or excuse me, Becker will bring it up the near side and just dump it in, and that'll cue the Beavers to change. 10.5 to go first period. Still 1-0 Buffalo. As it's loose on the far side, picked up by Copeland. Now a D-to-D pass. Looking to go back to Copeland. Just taps it back along. Now it's loose at the Blue Jackets logo at center ice before Buffalo will slap it in at the blue line. Glove save, Tornado. Leave it behind. Rest of the Bulls were changing, so no harm, no foul. Beavers in control. D-to-D pass. Picked up by Minot State. Now here they come. Here they have a 3-on-2 opportunity. Weaving into the zone. A shot from the top of the circle goes just wide. Loose back down low. Picked up by the Bulls. Trying to skate it up the near side is Pofi. Now to the top of the point. McGee fires through traffic, and Van Houten makes another good save as it comes up the far boards. Center pass just off the stick of Talty. Able to be poked away by Minot State. Pinballs back and forth in neutral zone. Still loose at the center circle. Now we get a trip. That'll be a penalty coming up on Minot State. That'll be their second call of the contest. It'll be a tripping call. And Buffalo will get its second power play of the game. 9:14 to go. It'll be number 3 for the Beavers, Brianna Christensen, that ends up sitting 2 minutes for tripping. So face-off will be in the near corner, all the way in the Minot end. Buffalo leads 1-0. Here, 9:14 to go. First period. As we'll take a media timeout, as we'll take a quick break and thank some sponsors. As 9:14 left to go here in the first period, it is 1-0 in favor of Buffalo. You're watching the 2018 ACHA National Championship Tournament, brought to you live here on the ACHA Network, live on YouTube here from Columbus, Ohio. We'd like to thank our sponsors for this year's tournament: Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise supplier of the ACHA 2018 National Championships; Baron Championship Rings, the official ring vendor for all ACHA National Champions and ACHA Hall of Famers. Also, we'd like to thank Boston's Pizza Restaurant and Sports Bar, gourmet pizzas, burgers, wings, and more in a relaxed space right across the street from the Ice House in downtown Columbus. Also like to thank a couple of our national sponsors: Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape of the ACHA. Also like to thank Marathon, fueling the American spirit. To find your nearest marathon station, visit mymarathonstation.com. 9:14 to go here in our first and opening period. The Bulls are getting ready to go on the power play here, as they hold a 1-0 lead, looking to extend it to 2, the 5 seed and the 2 seed. Minot State, the top seed in this pool, down early, as Buffalo trying to make some noise here on day one. Here comes Minot State looking to answer. Gowdy near side from the circle. Van Hout makes a save. Loose on the far side is Henry. She'll just chip in here to the near corner where it's picked up by Sauda. Now an outlet pass. Just poked away at the blue line. Stays in the zone. Now the second attempt. Gets to center ice. Nice little move by Talty, but has it denied at the red line and sent right back in by Minot. 8:37 to go, first period. We get a whistle for an icing call, but it's a shorthanded opportunity. So we'll have a center ice. It'll be a center ice face-off off the missed icing call. So 8:37 to go. The Beavers are shorthanded, so that's the reason for the center ice face-off here, as the Bulls win the draw. Back to the defense, coming up the near side of Sauda. She'll gain the blue line. Now tries to come into the slot, denied by Minot State, but able to chip it ahead to Talty. She gets into the top of the point. Mitchell fires. It's loose here on the near side, trying to go to the back door. Now a shot. It's blocked in front. Still looks back behind the net. Bulls will try the near side. Comes back up to the top of the point. Sauda gets it down low near side. Picked up by Peters. She fires one. It's saved Tornado. And backhanded out of the zone by Minot State. Here on the near side. Picked up by the Beavers. Tries still to get a shorthanded opportunity. 30 seconds to go in the power play for Buffalo. As they'll break the puck out. Looking for the outlet pass. Goes through the feet. They're going to wave off the icing call, as that went through the feet of number 23, Mommy Talty. As this one will come all the way back in. Van Houten forced to make a save as that came under her net. Final 10 seconds of the power play as this gets chipped up out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Buffalo end with 10 seconds to go in the power play. 7:24 remains on the clock here in this opening period. 7:24 with a 1-0 score. Favor of Buffalo, the 2 seed versus the 5 seed in this pool. Referees just trying to make sure everybody's accounted for on this face-off. As it's won by the Bulls. Quickly hung hard around the boards. Talty tried to get to it in time. Instead, it's Minot that gets to it. Now he's in the corner trying to find Henry. Now loose, picked up by Buffalo. Now stretch pass up the near boards. Gets to neutral ice and sent back in by the Bulls. This one will be blown down. This one will be called icing. With 7:02 to go, it comes all the way back to the Buffalo end. Bulls win the draw once again as we're back underway as they try to break it out of the zone. They get it to neutral ice, looking for the pass here to the near side, stolen away, but picked right back up, as they come in into the zone. Pass to the center of the slot, takes a poke check loose at the top of the crease and steered aside by Tornado as the net comes dislodged. And while the stoppage of play, no change for the Beavers, as one of their own players ran into the net. So face off here on the near side. 6:39 remains here, first period. As Minot State wins the draw, here they come. Skating along is Gowdy. She'll send it into the near or the far corner, which will ring around here to the near corner. Kept in the zone by the Beavers. Christensen back behind the net. Has had it stolen away for a moment, gets it back. Has Gowdy down there with her. As it's chipped up the far boards. Going to be kept in. Now it's a tie-up. Is Holland able to chip it in that corner? Now it comes out in front. Nobody home, though, for Minot State. Is racing in to keep it in was Michaela. Now here come the Beavers looking for the short side. Van Houten shuts the door. As loose here on the near side, picked up by the Bulls. They'll skate it along up the near side. Latour through the red line. Dumps it in and chases back after it. Picked up by Minot State. Cross ice pass. Picked up. Michaela looking for a center pass. Nobody home. As it comes back to Buffalo. 5.5 to go in the period. Still 1-0 Bulls. Settles behind the net. Trying to get to it in time is Mitchell. Has it poked away. Minot State comes in again, and Van Houten again says no. Back up the near boards. Rung hard around. It's kept in by Harum. Now it comes in front. Michaela kind of fanned on the shot. It's kept in by Harum, though. From the top of the point, a shot just off the blocker. Comes back out to neutral ice. Gets a poke check. Now skating along is Copeland. 1-on-3. She misses a shot, but it bounces right back to her, and a backhand is denied by Tornado. Up the far side. Michaela gets it out. Brief delayed offside call as it comes back into the end. 2-on-3 they come. Here comes Minot weaving through. A shot blocked in front and settled by Van Houten. Number 22, Vanessa Grimstad. A good opportunity for Minot State. Still 1-0 though. As Buffalo, good goaltending from their netminder Finley Van Houten. Doing a fantastic job so far in this one. Shots are 13-5, yet Minot State has not put one in the back of the net yet. Have a false start on Buffalo for this face-off, so we'll do it again. We'll have a new center. As Minot State wins it to the top of the point. McGee to the corner as Grimstad just sends one in. Now kept in for a moment. It's offside now, and then we'll get the whistle. So McGee had that bounce up on her. Just couldn't keep it in the zone. So 4:28, we're down to the final quarter of this first period. 4:28 remains, still 1-0 your score. And a new center will come for Minot State. Coming in is number 21, Brianna Bergeron. As Buffalo wins it straight forward. Skating in comes Talty. She has it poked away at the circle. Now it's the top of the point. Kept in by the Bulls. Now kicked out by Minot State. And here they come again. Another on-man rush. Weaving in 3-on-2. Here they come. A shot. It goes wide and clear to the corner by Buffalo. Now an outlet pass. Off of a stick. Comes back to Minot State. Outlet pass quickly ahead. Bergeron had it stolen away. Now it's loose up the near boards. Buffalo controls at the center of the zone. Looking to outlet up the far side. Talty had it stolen away. Bounces right to Norton. She'll bring it in up the far side. Has the rest of the Minot State defense to deal with. She sends one to the slot, picked away, and covered. As Tornado will slow things down with 3:55 to go here in this first period. Face off on the far side. Won by the Beavers. Coming around near to the near corner. Just going coast to coast now. Number 6 is Becker. She takes it all the way from her defensive post, gains the offensive zone. Loose back behind the net. Holding on to it is Henry. Looking for somewhere to go. Good defense by Buffalo. Making sure she can't go anywhere is Mitchell. As it comes up the far board. It's coming up on 3 minutes to go in the period. Floated high into the zone. Now it's a chance for a breakaway for Buffalo. Skating after it is Peters. She walks in and a save from Tornado. Buffalo's best chance since their opening goal 12 seconds into this contest. Now here in the zone is Holland. She walks in, leaves it for Gowdy, but it's another save for Van Houten. Holland has it down low, now stolen away back by the Bulls. Rung hard around the near side. Looking for a backhand pass was Latour. Now gets a second opportunity, kicks it out to Peters. Minot State back in possession, 2.5 to go. Almost a turnover. As number 9, Latour, got in the way there. Minot will try again, though. And up the near side, McGee. She'll gain the blue line. Now comes up the near side. Fires a shot. Van Houten makes the save. As it's loose over to the far side. Picked out back to neutral ice. Back to Minot, though. Quickly to McGee near side. Center pass off the stick of Copeland. Back to Buffalo. Back on the near side, McGee tries to bring it in, but they're offside. Have to let that go on the delayed call. Everybody tags up. Everybody's okay. So it comes back to McGee once more. The captain looks to send it through the center circle. Is stolen away by Buffalo. Talty gets it ahead. Now walking through is Norton. Had a nice away to the corner. Minot State trying to do it again. Talty says no with a poke check. Now comes right back to Minot. Pass off target, though, is Buffalo will try once more here. Weaving back and forth is Norton. And it poked away into the near side. Now the teams will battle for it in the near corner. Aram able to get it to Grimstad. She'll bring it in. Pass the blue. A nice little backhand pass finds Michaela. She fires. Oh, Van Houten makes the save. Oh, just over the stick of Grimstad. And it's loose over on the far side. They'll chip it up to Copeland. Copeland will chip it into the neutral zone. Now it's back to the Minot State end with 1 minute to go. It's been all Minot State in this first period, but they trail 1-0. Over on that far side, good defensive play by Buffalo. Now they battle 2-on-2 as now Gowdy's got it. She'll look for a center pass in front, and Van Houten, another highlight reel save, able to shut the door there on the near side. As 40.1 to go here in the period, Buffalo just trying to get to the locker room. But without giving Minot a goal here, they still hold a 1-0 lead. Credit Van Houten, a couple of tremendous saves from her. As it's sent in front again, this one hops off his stick. Now a shot takes a deflection wide. Now his third attempt comes into the slot. Team's hacking at it. Gowdy will try. Her shot is blocked. They battle now in the near corner. 3-on-2 as it comes back to the top of the point. Quickly over to the far side. Holland, backhand, tumbles through the slot. Picked up here on the near side. Bergeron, top of the point. It's blocked by Buffalo. Final 10 seconds here. Last rush for Buffalo. It's poked away at center ice. That will pretty much do it. 2 seconds and 1. The horn will sound as they race after that one. And 20 minutes in the books here at the Chillers Easton Rink. Just outside of Columbus, Ohio, the Buffalo Bulls, the 5 seed out of the East region, have a 1-0 lead over the second seeded Minot State Beavers here in day 1 of pool play. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have your second period in about 12 minutes or so, so we'll step aside. You're watching the 2018 ACHA Women's Division II National Championships as the Buffalo Bulls have a 1-0 lead over the Minot State Beavers. All right, hockey fans, welcome back to the Chillers Easton Rink in Easton, Ohio, just north of downtown Columbus. Matt Coma joining you here live for our second period of day one of the ACHA Women's Division II National Championship Tournament. As the Buffalo Bulls take on the Minot State Beavers, the Bulls, the 5 seed out of the East, have a 1-0 lead over the 2-seeded Minot State Beavers out of the West. A little bit of a shocker as the shot count 17-6 after the first period of play, but it's the Bulls that have the lead as they got a goal 12 seconds into the contest. That's been the lone tally so far, but Minot State has had a ton of fantastic looks, and that's been the story of the contest so far. Finley Van Houten just putting on a show as a defensive show as a goaltender. She's been absolutely fantastic. The teams will switch ends for the second period. Minot State is in the white uniforms you see at center ice there. They're in the white uniforms with the red and black trim, moving right to left. Buffalo's in the blue uniforms with white trim, moving left to right as we're underway for period number 2. Let's see if the fortunes change for either team here in the second frame. As the game on the other end is gone final. Lakehead University, a 17-1 winner over Montclair State over on game 1 of this tournament. They look like the heavy favorites to win this tournament after that impressive showing by the Thunderwolves. As here we come with the Beavers. Skating through, number 3 is below. She fires a shot, it's blocked. Here to the near corner. Now loose, picked up by the Beavers, now behind the net. Settled to the top of the point. D-to-D pass. McGree will send one in. Now a shot. It goes wide. As I have to make a correction, the program here in Columbus says McGee for number 11, Cass McGee. It's actually Cass McGree. Some of the friendly Minot State fans down here that made the trip from North Dakota all the way down here to Columbus helping me out with that, so I appreciate that. As Minot State still looking for that first goal to tie things up here. You would imagine it's only a matter of time with how many shots that Buffalo has allowed so far. The Bulls able to get a good opportunity. They had a breakaway that was stopped by Tornado as well. Those have been really the only 2 good offensive looks that the Bulls have had. This takes a deflection up and out of play. We'll get a whistle with 18:32 to go, second period. Still 1-0 your score. So, face-off will be at the far circle for this one. Minute and a half gone in this middle frame. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be here all week long as we've been here since last Wednesday calling Division I and Division II men's games. We declared our national champions last night in those 2 divisions. The men's Division III tournament got underway yesterday up at the Chillers North Rink. Women's D1 takes over the Ice House today as well. That first game is underway as well. And then, of course, Division II will be here at the Eastern Rink until we reach semifinal day on Saturday, and then everybody will shift over to the Ice House, the practice facility for the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's attached right next to right into Nationwide Arena, the home of the Blue Jackets. That's why you see most of these games over here. The Blue Jackets having some practice at their practice rink over the next couple of days. As Minot State still looking for that answer as it comes over to the far side. Michaela will go to the top of the point. A shot just goes wide. And now Buffalo has time to skate it. Up the near side they come. Cross ice pass stolen away at the blue line. Nice play by the captain, number 11, Cass McGree. Now a shot in the slot just goes wide. As it's loose here on the near corner. Now it comes out in front. A backhand shot. Turned aside Van Houten. Now loose on the far side. It's kept in the zone by the Beavers. Settles in the corner. Now a turnaround shot from the far circle. Gets blocked behind the net. As it comes up the near side, McGree will pinch. She keeps it in as it comes back to the top of the point. A drive. It's blocked. Just goes wide. Not a whole lot of weight on it. As now into the slot. Nice pass. Now a backhand. And Van Houten once again. A fantastic save. You could see the reaction from McGree at the top of the point, as that's been the story of the game, trying to solve Van Houten. As Minot State now 18 shots on the contest to just Buffalo's 6. So we'll reset again on that far side. As Van Houten's been absolutely fantastic so far in this contest. Stays in the zone. Now Buffalo looks for an outlet pass, hops over the stick of a forward. Going all the way back, number 18, Wigness. Wigness will chip it up the far side. It's picked up by the Minot State forward line and just chipped up the near side. Nobody home. Now Buffalo will send one in on net as Tornado has to make a save. Now loose on that far side. Talty sends one in front, takes a poke check here to the near side, picked up by the Beavers. And here they come 2-on-2. Coming in is Henry. She comes in, tries to split the defenders, comes near side and fires it wide. Loose behind. Minot State can't hold the zone. Racing back after it is Wigness. Beavers in the middle of a change as they're being waved off on the delayed offside. So, as now we get the whistle. It's going to be a delayed offside call on Minot State. It'll come back out to center ice. The referees will discuss. It's going to come all the way down with that delayed offside, or icing is actually going to be the call. So the Bulls will get an offensive draw. They're really their first look here in the second period. They've registered just the one shot that was really just fired in from the red line. It's a clearing attempt. As it's one here to the near boards. Rung hard around. Minot State looking to chip it up as Gowdy will leave it along and here breaking ahead an opportunity. Now Below will send one back across as it poked away from her. Now it chips up the near side boards. Beavers again doing a good job of holding on to the zone. Now a 2-on-2 battle here in the near boards. Squirts out, picked up by Buffalo. Skating around with it is Norton. She passes up the far side. Talty gives it right back to her as it weaves through a couple of Minot State sticks back out to center ice before it's finally stolen back by Bergeron. Minot State will try again. Near side, a shot just goes wide. A good opportunity, number 3 below. And now Minot State, or Buffalo will try again. Talty gives it up the far side. Now a drive from Norton as that's saved by Tornado. Chipped up the near side. Now back out to center ice. Buffalo with a little momentum now is sending it in is Mitchell. She gets it only to the blue line. Now a tie up right here on the near side. Linesman caught up in the fray, so the far linesman had to make that offside call. And we'll have a face-off right in front of, just at the bottom of your screen there. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Our Division II Women's National Championship Tournament brought to you here live on the ACHA YouTube network. All 109 games over the course of the 12 days here in Columbus. We'll bring them to you live. As Minot State, once again, looking to try and solve the Buffalo defense, but that one gets poked away. Now here come the Bulls. Opportunity, walking in is Peters. She walks in with the backhand, turn out of the save, rebound, they score! And just like that, the Bulls have doubled their lead. We'll see who it was on that back door that ended up tapping it home. Peters made a brilliant move to the front of the net. Tornado with a fantastic save, but kicked it right out to the doorstep. And the Bulls have a 2-0 lead here with 14:17 to go in the second period. You heard it there. Brianna Percio gets the goal for Buffalo, and that makes it a 2-0 contest. As now the Beavers have an even higher hill to climb. As the first goal has been hard to get. Now they have to get 2. Shots 18-10 now in this contest. Shots are 2-4 in favor of Buffalo here in the second period. Teams going back and forth. Now it comes to the neutral zone where it's picked up by Buffalo. Poked around a couple of times. Now to the Minot blue line. Off a stick, no icing as it goes all the way in. Outlet pass off of a stick when the Beavers still have numbers. As holding it in the corner, number 5, that's Christensen. Looking for someone to pass to. She'll leave it behind. It's not a lot on it. It's picked up by Mitchell. She'll backhand it to the top of the blue line. Kept in the zone by Minot State. Now an opportunity. Backhand down low. Van Houten comes out to play it. Almost Ends up backfiring as it just goes off the side of the net. Trying to get a poke check on that puck. Now comes top of the point. His weakness will keep it in. Now here they come again. Good passing, and they score! Mackenzie Below gets through the stalemate, and it's now 2-1 as Minot State finally gets their first goal on their 20th shot of the game. So Mackenzie Below gets the goal. It's now 2-1. For Mackenzie, that's her 34th of the year. She leads the Beavers in scoring. As it's now 2-1, so Minot State finally has their first goal. They've been looking for it all game. Able to answer that Buffalo goal quickly from number 14, Percio. Should I mention that's Percio's Percio's third of the year, or sorry, 10th of the year. If I can get my stat sheets correct. As Minot State will send one back in, looking to tie up this game with 12 minutes to go in it. 12:10 to be exact on the clock. Buffalo gets the neutral zone, gets chips back to the defender. And now they bring it in. Norton, top of the circle, being harassed, able to fire off a shot, floats just over the cage. Buffalo will try to stuff it here on the near side. It goes off the side of the net. Now here come the Beavers with numbers, 3-on-3. Leading the charge is Bergeron. She gains the blue line, fires a shot, turned aside Van Houten. Here near side, Minot State trying to hold the zone. Instead, Buffalo gets a nice move, gets it back out to center ice, pinballs around, picked up, and we get a penalty coming up. It's going to be an interference call. We'll see who they're going to give it to. Looks like it's going to be on the Bulls. It's going to be number 8 for the Bulls. That's Alexis Peters. They'll have to make the trip to the box. It's 2 minutes for interference. So with 11:34 remaining here in the second period, Minot State has an opportunity to tie this game with their first power play of the afternoon. So first power play of the game for Minot State. They win the draw to the top of the point, McGree. He's in near side as Grimstead walks in. Lots of traffic in front, but she fires it wide. Comes back to the top of the point. Beavers keep it in. Holding down low. Henry gives it back to the top of the point. McGree gives it back to Henry for a one-time. Save by Van Houten. Cleared but not out. McGree again to Henry. Playing catch. This time McGree fires not a lot on it as it's loose in front. They jam at it and they score! It's going to be number 22. That's Vanessa Grimstad that ties the hockey game up. A power play goal. And it's now 2-2, second period. And pretty much for the first time in this contest, Minot State's back to a tie hockey game. So a power play goal from Grimstad. That's her 20th of the season. And just like that, we're back to where we started. 2-2, tie hockey game. Sammy Jo Henry will get the assist on that one. It was just that loose play in front. The shot from McGree from the top of the point ended up pinballing it around. Led to the scoring opportunity. Now they look for more. Michaela fires a shot that just goes wide. Minot State, another opportunity. It's a backhand from Grimstad, looking for a second. This one, Van Houten makes the save, and she's getting a little disturbed as there was a lot of traffic during that power play in her crease. She's been busy. That's now the 22nd save for her out of 24 shots. Shots are 24-10 now in favor of Minot State through this contest. 10.5 to go here in the second period. False start. This will be on Buffalo, so a new center. I believe Talty will go ahead and take this draw against Sammy Jo Henry got the assist on that last goal. Beavers win the draw to the top of the point. Sent back down low as they play catch on that far side. Harem will send it back down low. Walking in, a fired shot goes just wide, looking for the near post. Beavers can't keep the zone as Bergeron has to come all the way back. She weaves through a couple of sticks, now loose in the slot. Pinballs around, now a pass off target. Buffalo trying to answer here, trying to regain their lead. Up until that power play goal for Minot State, Buffalo has had the lead for all of but 12 seconds of this contest. They scored 12 seconds into the first period, held that 1-0 lead throughout the rest of the 20. We've seen 3 goals so far here in the second. So back here up on the near side. Minot caught in the middle of a change, so the Buffalo Bulls will skate up the near side. Cross ice pass off the stick of Talty. She'll keep it in the zone. Gets it right back in the corner. Tries to fire one in front. It's stolen away. Comes back to the top of the slot. That one's deflected and comes back out to center ice. Over on that far side, Below gets able to keep it in. She'll fire a shot. It just goes wide. Stays in the zone as McGree takes a couple hacks at it, throws it towards the front of the cage, and it's denied by the Buffalo defense. Now settled behind the net. Minot State looking for something in front. Good stick tie up by Talty as Buffalo will chip it to the far boards. Beavers once again maintain the zone. Now turning around, watch it in below a shot, and it's tipped up out of play. Hits the Raptors. The short roof here at the Easton Rink. As we'll take a break. 8:49 to go here in our second period. The game is tied at 2 games apiece. You are watching the ACHA National Championship Tournament. I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors for making all this thing happening. We'd like to thank R-Bar, the official ACHA 2018 Nationals post-game hangout. Open late on Front Street in downtown Columbus. R-Bar, the best hockey bar in Columbus. We also like to thank the Three-Legged Mare right in the heart of downtown Columbus on Front Street, open for lunch and dinner if you're down here in Columbus. Hey, and if you're down here in Columbus, maybe another team watching this game stream and you haven't gone to a Blue Jackets game, I definitely recommend you go over there. If you're not watching the games, you got a game on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. That's this weekend, as the Blue Jackets take on the Senators. So they will be playing them on St. Patrick's Day. Make sure to go over and check them out. If you can't, Fox Sports Ohio is your TV host for that as well. So 8:49 to go here in the second period. The game is tied at 2. As Below has a goal for Minot State. Grimstad has a goal as well. So we're back underway here. We're past the halfway point of this contest. Comes out in front, a shot, and scores! It's Grimstad again! Able to put the stamp on that one. It's her second of the game, and it's the first lead of the afternoon for Minot State. Gets that pass out in front, and able to bury it on the glove side of Van Houten, and the Beavers, after having so much difficulty getting a goal in that first period, despite putting 16 shots up on the board, they now have 3 here in the second period, as Grimstad, her second of the game. As you hear over the PA system, that's her second contest. It'll be her 21st of the year. As Minot has finally found his offense. Looking for more. Michaela back to Grimstad, looking for the hat trick, but it's deflected up over the cage. Backhand pass, shot. Now they jam at it. Grimstad again, waiting for that. She's looking for that third goal. As it's loose here on the near side. Bulls trying to find an answer here. As Minot State once again holds the zone. Is Holland a shot saved by Van Houten. Holland had Grimstad with her and fires that shot right into the chest of Van Houten, who holds on for another good save. 27-10 are the shots now in favor of Minot State. 3-2 your score. Face-off won by Minot State to the top of the point, sent back down. Here on the near side, Gowdy trying to get to it. Has it poked away from her. Now below will have it. She's back behind the net. Comes up the far boards. As McGree will keep it in. She floats it into the near corner. Bergeron takes 2 hacks at it. Now it's loose behind the net. Gowdy there. Switches places with Bergeron. She brings it up the far boards. Top of the point, McCree. McGree will give it back down low. Now it's Tim Bills around in the slot. Just goes wide of the cage. Here to the near corner. 2-on-2 battle. As the girls trying to dig it out, they do. And it comes back to the top of the point. Kept in by Harum. Gowdy now has it, leaves it for Harum. She'll fire a shot, takes a tip, and a good save by Van Houten. Minot State still buzzing in the offensive end. They'll make a quick change on the line. As holding behind the net. Top of the point, McGree to top of the point, Harum. She'll fire a shot. It's blocked down in front. Good job by Norton. She tries to poke it free. It's kept in, though. Now that one finally gets out of the blue paint. Buffalo still can't change, though, as they are desperately needing a change. Maybe trying to get something going. They've been pinned back in the zone for about a minute and a half as they again hold the zone. Shot from the point from Harum. Takes a deflection off the side of the net. Now Buffalo will try once again to clear this zone. Takes a pinball around off the stick of Talty. Once again, the Beavers will not allow a change. All 5 of the Bulls still skating out there as they have been unable to gain the red line. Holland will keep it in as it pinballs around. Now Buffalo will finally get that opportunity, and they'll get an odd man rush. Oh, pass in front, has a shot, just goes wide as Norton looks for a goal there on the near post. Excellent opportunity for Buffalo as they finally get that wholesale change, and they got a great scoring opportunity out of it to boot. Now Minot State looking to answer on the near side. Fires a shot. Van Houten makes the save. To the top of the point, Holland keeps it in. Pinballs around as Michaela had it for a moment. Now it's back to Buffalo. Gets past the blue line. Delayed offside on Minot State. They have to tag up. Backhand pass stolen by Michaela. Back to Minot State in their own end. Pass cut off at the blue line by Buffalo. And it's just chipping it in. Number 8, Peters. Up the near side boards. Michaelic will give it back down low. Now rung harder on the board by Wigness. Over to Grimstead. She's got 2 in this period. Back out there looking for her third, but still here comes below. And she comes in trying to attack the defense. Gets it poked away. Still loose in the slot. Grimstead now has it, fires, and Van Houten makes the save. Great save from Van Houten. With 5:02 to go here in a fast-moving second period. Excellent puck movement by Minot State, able to hold on to that zone. And a great response from Buffalo once they were finally able to get that puck out. As they hold here on the near side. Yet another short angle shot. It's loose on the doorstep, and Van Houten able to find that one in the pile and get a glove on that one. Reset again here on the near side as the second game has gotten underway over on the other rink. As Minot State continues to look for another goal. They have a 3-2 lead as McGree, far side, a shot. It's blocked in front, I think, by her own teammate, as that's number 10, Henry, a little shaken up after taking that slapper from the top of the point. She'll skate gingerly back to the bench on her own power as Minot State makes a change. Now here's a chance on a breakaway as Van Houten smartly comes out, but she turns it right over to Bergeron, who scores. Brianna Bergeron, right place, right time as Van Houten made a good idea. It was a great idea at the time to come out and deny that opportunity. But unfortunately, she played it right to the stick of Bergeron, and it's now a 2-goal lead for Minot State with 4:24 to go here in the period. And we're going to get a timeout from the Bulls here. So we'll timeout for Buffalo here as Minot State has turned it on here in the second period after being shut out on 16 shots in the first frame. They led the shot count 17-6 in that first period. Shots are now 31-11, so the shots are 14-5 in favor of Minot State here in this period, and they have 4 goals to add to their name. As they have poured it on, they found a way to get past Van Houten. As Bergeron has 1, Grimstead has 2, and Below has 1 for Minot State. Percio has 1 of the 2 goals for Buffalo. As the teams get back out on the ice after this timeout, 4:24 to go here, second period, 4-2 now the score after Bergeron's goal. As Minot State wins the draw, looking for more. Holland gains the zone. She'll fire a pass, goes off the stick of a teammate as it comes up the near side boards. Jammed at top of the point. Below will send it back down low. Looking to try and get a stick on it was Keenan. Hops over her stick, though. As it's loose down low. Harem looks for something in front. Picked up by the Buffalo defense. Now Talty on the far side. Has it poked away from it. Stays on side. Good job by Keenan. Able to keep that on side. Here on the near side. Kept in the zone by Minot State. Holland will send one in. Buffalo trying to clear. It's denied by Minot State. Holland keeps it on the proper side of the blue line. It's a fired shot. It is held on by Van Houten. That was Below that fired that one. So face off in the Buffalo end. 3:31 remains here in the second period. Won by Minot State. McGree from the top of the point, rings it around. Settled by Mitchell. She'll ring it up the near side boards. Pinned down by McGree, pinching from her point. Then it's floated out. Gowdy tried to get a glove on it. Could not. This will go all the way down. This will be icing as Buffalo try to beat out that icing call, but could not. And we'll reset again over here on our left-hand side. Again, thank you guys for joining us for this afternoon's broadcast. We'll be here for all 6 games of the Women's Division II National Championship Tournament today. First day of pool play for all these girls as it's loose in front. Now another shot. Michaela has it stopped by Van Houten once again. Beavers doing a good job of getting traffic in front, but Van Houten's been able to see it for the most part. As well, the face-off on that far circle. Won by the Bulls, rung back behind the net. Now chipped on the near side boards. This will go for icing if it makes it again, and it just does. As Minot State races back to touch up that icing call, will reset once again all the way back in the Buffalo end. 2:50 now remains. Face-off will be in the near circle just behind that stanchion you see here at Chiller Easton, or known as the Chiller here. One of the 3 Chiller rinks that they have in here in the Columbus area. All provided by the Columbus Blue Jackets. You have the Chiller North where the Division III tournament's hanging out right now on the men's side. And then Division I is at the Ice House where the Blue Jackets practice facility is. These ladies will be there on Saturday for the D2 semifinals. They'll make the move here from the Easton rink as a shot in front, saved by Van Houten. Now it's loose back behind, rung hard around the boards. Takes a funny bounce off one of the stanchions as Buffalo will gain the blue line, trying to gain the offensive one as well as it pinballs around. This one was offside for a moment, and now we get a whistle for that offside call. I want to give another congratulations to the Adrian College Bulldogs, the winners of the men's Division I tournament yesterday, the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles, and congrats to them as well. They won the Division II championship as Adrian beat Illinois late last night over at the Ice House. It is a resounding 8-1 win for them as Florida Gulf Coast pretty much the same thing for them as they beat Lindenwood in the championship game for their second title in the last 3 years. Minot State looking for a national championship this year, and so is Buffalo as this one comes back in. Fired a shot, stuffed in front. Van Houten makes a save, still loose. As it pinballs around at the bottom of the slot. Now to the top of the point, Holland comes in at the circle, a shot, and Van Houten able to shut the door, says no. 1:43 remains here in our second period. 4-2 your score. If you're joining us late, 4 goals from Minot here in this second period. The Buffalo Bulls had a 1-0 lead after the first period. They had a 2-0 lead early in this period as well. So face off here on the near side. It's won by the Beavers. Sent back down low into the corner. A little tie up behind that stanchion that you see on your screen there. As the Bulls trying to break it out, it's kept in the zone. And now Grimstead looking for the hat trick, and it's another save for Van Houten. She holds on with 1:28 left to go. So we'll reset again here on the near side. Below wins it back to the top of the point. 1 hack, 2 hacks. Now jammed up here on the near side. 2-on-2 battle. Now to the top of the point. Below keeps it in. She'll fire it into the corner. Bulls looking to bring it up the near side. Chipped up. Pinching from her point was number 6. That was Becker. Now it breaks them out. Here comes Norton the other way. 2-on-2. Norton shoots and a save from Tornado. And now here comes a confrontation. Everybody comes in, pushing and shoving all over the place. Penalties will be coming. And again, another hack. As the girls, once again, they go at each other here. Our first, and another one. The first real confrontation we've had between these two teams. We'll see what ends up being all the penalties is number 10 for the Bulls. That's Sarah Sada will go for something in that pile. Referees will talk about this. No, she's the only one that's in the box so far. As it was a 2-on-2 opportunity. Credit Tornado. She hasn't really been that busy here in this period. Makes a great save on that opportunity. Took a hack at the end of the play. Well, that's the initial call, I believe, as Talty is explaining her case over on the far boards there. And the referee's trying to figure this whole thing out. Nothing's been put on the board just yet. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the second period. So whatever does get put up will carry over into the second. As Talty will now take a seat in the box. Looks like number 8 for the Beavers, Tyler Holland, will go sit 2 minutes for some kind of infraction. Probably, my guess would be 2 minutes of some way, shape, or form. Maybe a roughing, maybe a sportsmanlike, maybe a slash. Who knows? We'll find out here shortly. Referee still talking about it. So far, just 3 players in, 2 from Buffalo, 1 from Minot. It's our 3 official system. Still trying to sort this out. Now our head official will come over and give her speech, starting with Buffalo. Minot State waiting patiently for their speech, trying to figure out what all just happened in front of the net there. Rejoining us here, just a big scrum in front of the net. Normally, don't see it at this level. We saw it. You see it a ton in the D1 and the D2 levels yesterday, but you really haven't seen it so far here at this rink today. At least this is our third game, or this is the second game of the day. The third game has already begun over on the other side, as Liberty's taking on Boston College over on the other side. Looks like that game is 1-0 in favor of Boston College as it stands right now, as we're still trying to figure everything out. Buffalo's coach does not look pleased. Head coach for the Bulls is Mark Lauber. Should mention head coach Ryan Miner for the Minot State Beavers. Now Minot State will get their explanation. Still nothing has been put on the board just yet. We'll make sure to go down and make sure we get a list of all the penalties that happened for you in the intermission. We'll bring it back for you for that third period as a third bull enters that box. That's number 5, Brianna Christensen. So 3 bulls, 1 beaver in the box as it stands right now. It looks like everything's sorted out. Nothing's been put on the board still. Shots are 36-12 in favor of the Beavers. And if we stay where we're at, it looks like they're going to go on the power play. Still trying to figure things out here. So three ladies in the box for Buffalo, just 1 for Minot. As it looks like we're shaping up for a 5-on-3. 5 Beavers are out here on the ice, only 3 for Buffalo. So maybe just 1 cancels out, and then we had 2 extra ones for a couple of those hacks after the game, after the play. The only question is how severe are these penalties too? A couple of those hacks came after the play. Referees just trying to convey their message to the scorekeeper. Crazy finish to the second period. We've seen 5 goals in the second period after seeing just 1 in the first. 4 by Minot, 1 by Buffalo. Grimstad still on hat trick alert for Minot State. She has 2 in this period. 5-on-3 would be a great opportunity for them to get her that third one, as she's out there as one of the 5, and it'll be starting this power play for Minot State. As it looks like we're ready to go. We got 2 minutes each going up on the board for Buffalo, so it is a 5-on-3 power play for Minot State. So we'll come all the way back into the Buffalo end. Exactly 1 minute left here in the second period. The score is 4-2. But that could change here on a 5-on-3 power play. Second power play of the game for Minot State. They're 1 for 1. They win the draw. 2 looking for a pass to the near side. Goes behind. Is now top of the point, McGree. Gives it to Grimstad near side. Over quickly to the far side. Now setting up on one side. McGree drive. Blocker save from Van Houten. Back here on the near side. Pass to the top of the point. Becker gives it to McGree. Now Grimstad looking for the hat trick, and she's got it. Another goal for Minot State. A 5-on-3 goal and the hat trick for Brianna Grimstad. Or Vanessa Grimstad, excuse me. So 5-2, the offense coming alive for Minot State here in the second period. 33.4 left to go, as one of the penalties will expire for the University at Buffalo. So it'll be 5-on-4 now for a minute 33. As one penalty gets... so it's tipped in front. So Grimstad does not get credit for it, so it's not her hat trick, as Brianna Christensen gets her first goal of the game. Grimstad will get the primary assist for firing that shot. As again, we have a conference with all these penalties that we had just about 27 seconds ago. Probably just trying to figure out who gets to leave the box with those stacked penalties. Unless you're paying really close attention, it's easy to forget who's serving which penalty. The referees just trying to sort everything out here. 33.4 to go here in the second period. It's 5-2 now. After that goal, Christensen gets credit for it. Grimstad the assist, as we're just waiting to get back underway here. Looks like we're ready to get back underway. Still one penalty still on the board. Now another one gets put up on the board. It's another 5-on-3. So interesting developments here. We'll have to get a list of all the penalties because I'm believing there was maybe stacked penalties on behalf of Buffalo there. So it's another 5-on-3 for Minot State here with 31.7 now to go as that clock ran after that face-off. And again, now Buffalo wants an explanation why it's a 5-on-3 now. So an interesting finish to this one is a little bit of confusion after that scrum. We don't know all the penalties that were made. We'll try and get them for you, and we'll give them to you at the beginning of the third period. I'll go down and check with our scorekeeping staff. Everybody's been doing a fantastic job so far here. And it's 5-2, still your score here with 31.7 to go in the period. If it stays the way it is, it'll be another 5-on-3 for Minot State. There was another penalty that got put up on the board after that goal. So one was cleared, one was put back up. So Buffalo just trying to figure things out. Minot State just wondering when we can go back and play hockey. So you hear the noise on the other side of the rink. Liberty has just tied the game against Boston College with about 5 minutes to go in that first period. You can watch that game on YouTube as well. You can watch both of our contests at the same time if you got your computer handy. If you're watching on your computer, your tablet, your phone, your smart TV, your Roku, your Amazon Fire Sticks, any of that stuff. Happy to have you along for the ride. Matt Coma here on Rink 2 here at the Chillers Easton Rink in Easton, Ohio. Just a little north of downtown Columbus, a little 10-minute drive up the freeway up here to Easton, just one of the suburbs of Columbus. As one of the penalties has now been taken off, the 158, the new one that was put up at the end of the goal there. And it looks like we're ready to get back underway. So we'll be 5-on-4. So the extra penalty ends up getting taken off the board. So we're back to where we are. Minute 31 of 5-on-4 here for Minot State. They can't score in the next 25 seconds. They'll get to resume that power play here in the third. Top of the point, McGree. She'll give it over to Grimstad. Still looking for her chat trick as she fired that shot on the last power play. McGree looking for that far side. Gowdy gives it back to McGree. Walking in, wrist shot goes wide. Final 2 seconds and one. The horn will sound. And 40 minutes in the books here from Rink 1 at the Chiller Easton Rink. The Minot State Beavers have a 4-2 lead. Minot State Beavers have a 5-2 lead over the Buffalo Bulls. We'll take a break. We'll try to figure out all the penalties that happened at the end of the second period. I'll bring them to you when we start the third, but we'll take a break, and we'll be right back in about 15 minutes or so. You're watching the 2018 ACHA Women's Division II National Championships as we bring them to you here live on the ACHA YouTube network. All right, hockey fans, welcome back to Columbus, Ohio. Getting ready for our third period of the afternoon between the Minot State Beavers and the University at Buffalo Bulls. The score 5-2 in favor of Minot State. Here through 2 periods of play, Matt Coma joining you upstairs. Thank you guys for watching us here on the ACHA YouTube network. Excuse me. Let's take a look at how we got to 5-2. We had a first goal just 12 seconds in as Buffalo opened up the scoring at 12 seconds of the first period. Number 5, Lynn Copeland, got the goal, assisted by number 16, Madeline Norton. That kicked it off. The Buffalo Bulls would hold on to that lead all the way through the first period after that first 20 minutes. And then the second period, we had a bunch of goals as Buffalo doubled their lead as number 14, Brianna Percio, made it 2-0, assisted by number 8, Alexis Peters. Then Minot State has rattled off 5 goals since then as number 3, Mackenzie Below, 2 goals from number 22, Vanessa Grimstad. Number 21, Brianna Bergeron has a goal, and number 5, Brianna Christensen, all have goals that made it 5-2. After 2 periods of play, we had a little bit of a scrum at the about a 1 minute mark with 1 minute to go in that second period. That kind of led to a lot of penalties. So for everybody that knows what happened with the minute to go, for Minot State, just the 1 penalty to number 8, Tyler Holland. That was 2 minutes for roughing as she goes into the box. As for Buffalo, 3 players ended up taking penalties. Number 5, Lynn Copeland, got 2 minutes for roughing. Number 23, Mommy Talty, got 2 minutes for slashing. And then number 10, Sarah Sada, 2 minutes for slashing, a 10-minute misconduct. Those are all the penalties that were called at that 1 minute mark. So Buffalo will be down 1 player for 59 seconds to start this third and final period. And then also number 10, Sada, will have to sit for another 10 minutes after that penalty expires to serve her 10-minute misconduct. So we won't see her until about halfway through the period as both these teams are back out on the ice. We're down to about 10 seconds left in the intermission, so we'll be back underway here very shortly as the game on the other rink has gone to the first intermission. The Boston College Eagles have a 3-1 lead over the Liberty Flames. You can see that here on our YouTube channel as well as you can watch the Division III men's tournament that's going on over at Chillers North. You have the women's Division I that's going over at the Ice House. We have hockey all over the place all day today. Be sure to check it all live here on the YouTube network. Teams back out on the ice, getting ready to start our third period. Minot State's in the white uniforms, moving left to right. Buffalo's in the blue, right to left. As the referees once again check in with our scorekeeper, as we've had that happen a couple of times over probably the last minute of the second period. Just trying to make sure all those penalties that were called get enforced here. As a third bull has entered the play here, or entered the box. As number 9, Hannah Latour, is now in there. Probably serving the 2-minute minor for the 10-minute misconduct for number 10. Number 10, Sada. But anyway, we're ready to go back to work here. Thank you guys for sticking with us. So you had coincidental roughing calls and then a slash and a misconduct to Buffalo. Ends up being all the calls made at 19 minutes of the first period. Our second period as we're back underway. Buffalo almost had an opportunity. So Minot State holding with Harem back behind. She'll come up the far. Welcome back, folks. Not a whole lot you missed, but we just saw a Buffalo goal from the top of the point. Number 16, Madeline Norton, makes it a 5-3 contest, but Minot State just took a penalty with 18 minutes to go. Leads to a power play chance for the Buffalo Bulls, and they score on it. So Madeline Norton gets the goal. It's her first of the tournament, and it's now 5-3 as Minot State's lead gets cut down to 2. Oh, they're going to give it to Percio. That's going to be her second of the game. So the Bulls getting 2 goals from Percio One in the second, one here in the third to make it a 2-goal game, kind of tighten things up a little bit as here come the Bulls looking for more. Up the far side is Norton. She has it poked away from him. Now turns around a shot and it's turned aside. One of the players upended here on the near side. Referee says play on. And slowly getting back up to her feet. Number 22 is Grimstad. She's a little slow to get up after that play. She'll make it back to the bench on her own power. It's loose in the neutral zone. Now skating ahead is Peters. Waves in, looks to stuff it on the short side, and Tornado says that's enough as we get a shove there from number 8. That's, number 9. That's Alex Harem. She'll take 2 minutes in the box. We want to give a shout out to some of the Minot fans that are watching. Grandpa Chuck out there in Helena watching number 8 Tyler Holland from Minot State. Want to give him a shout out. Thanks for watching us here on the YouTube feed. Minot State, of course, leading 5-3. A lot of families here on both sides, especially from the Minot State fans. They're lining the stands here. There's no real seats here at Easton, just kind of like a balcony that you can watch from, and it's been littered with black and red for Beavers. There was a penalty assessed to number 9 Harem for that hit after the play there, so she gets a roughing call. So Buffalo's back to the power play, trying to make it a 1-goal hockey game. They lose it at the center red line and send it all the way into our new goaltender for the Bulls for this third period. That'll be the other goaltender. That's going to be Teresa Mayoski, I believe. My apologies if the pronunciation is incorrect, but she'll be in between the pipes for the rest of the time. As Buffalo looking to make this a 1-goal game, 1:15 left in the power play. Weaving through is number 8, Alex Peters. Trying to keep it in the zone, but it comes back out to Norton. Has to hold on the delayed offside and brings it back in. Now chipped up the far boards and sent all the way down. No icing as we're down to 1 minute to go in the power play. Backhand from Buffalo goes to Norton on the far side. Grimstad's giving chase as it comes back here to the near boards. Outlet pass, trying to skate it up the near side boards is Buffalo before it's stolen away at the red line. It's below, able to send it back in. Grimstad trying to apply pressure. Instead, it comes back out to center ice, picked up by Latour. She'll gain the blue line, gives it over to Talty on the far side. Poke to the top of the point. Norton through traffic, and it's saved by Tornado. Tie up here on the near side as Talty has it, gives the top of the point. Thinking of a shot as Peters redirected just wide. Over on the far side is Talty now. Holds, gives it behind the net. Quick pass out in front. Jammed back behind the net. Now up the far boards. Walking in. Mitchell a shot. It's blocked in front. Rick, second try. Catches the glass. Trying to stuff it in on the doorstep. Penalty time is over. We're back to 5-on-5 as Norton fires a shot. It's kicked away by Tornado. Almost right back to Buffalo as they keep it onside. Mitchell looking for something in front, and Tornado able to slide over for the save. Top of the point, Norton will try again. This one just wide, corralled by McGree. And she'll skate it herself, the captain. Skating it up. Gets the blue line. Now trying to get through the defense. Leaves it for Gowdy. Fires a shot, deflected up and out of play. 14:31 to go in the contest. 5-3 your score as Minot State has a 2-goal lead, 5 unanswered goals in that second period from the Beavers. Trying to win here on day 1 of pool play for the Women's Division II National Tournament. Face-off 1 here on the near side. Top of the point, now Holland has it. Try to go across the zone, almost a dangerous play as it comes back down low. Just tapped in by Henry. Now it's loose behind the net. Comes out in front. Buffalo will easily get a stick on it. Now they'll clear it back out to neutral ice. Now they'll press it even further as Latour sends it in. Now Minot State in the corner. They'll play it back behind their own cage. Going after it is number 21. That is Bergeron. Pass on the near side.
Gets the puck.
Holding here. Now a 2-on-1 battle. Now it squirts out as a shot from number 16, Norton. Takes a deflection to the far corner. Center pass in front. Latour had it stolen away. Now a shot from the top of the circle. Goes high and hits the glass. Kept in the zone, though. Buffalo doing a good job. That's a penalty on Minot State there. That'll be an interference call as the Beavers touch the puck. Oh, no, it's going to go the other way. Buffalo's going to take the penalty. Interesting call. Well, I'm very curious. The Buffalo goaltender was heading to the bench as a fired shot just goes wide. Very interesting. I'm curious to see what the call, maybe a holding call on Buffalo here. As puck is loose, Buffalo finally touches as we're going to get the call here. It's a hook on Buffalo. Interesting. Because it looked like from everybody up here and from Buffalo's standpoint, it looked like it was going to be a penalty on Minot State. Instead, it's a hook on Buffalo. So now the Bulls will have to go to the penalty kill. It's going to be a hooking call. We'll see who it's on. No one's gone to the box just yet. There you go. It's number 9, Hannah Latour. 2 minutes for hooking. So the Beavers get another power play. They are 2 for 3 here on the day. Trying to get that 3-goal lead back. Hannah a little confused over there on the bench there. It happened right in front of the officials, so we'll take her word over ours, obviously. As we're back underway, the Bulls able to clear the zone off of that draw. Is going back to race after is McGree. Pass up the near side boards. Grimstad quickly over the far side for Henry. Henry gets the blue line. Trying to help over there is Christensen. Buffalo able to get a poke check. Now they get it out to center ice. They have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Pass up the near side. Gain the red line is Copeland. She'll fire, and Tornado able to make the save and hold on. .12:34 to go in the contest. 37-17 the shots in favor of Minot State, but the score is just 5-3. A 2-goal lead. Faceoff will be on the far circle. Still a penalty kill for Buffalo. Minute 24 is left in it. So a shorthanded opportunity for Buffalo there. And coming to take the draw will be Peters. She'll lose it to Minot State, who win it to the corner. Now it's up the far boards. Weaving through, trying to pull a shot there was number 3 below. Instead, comes back to the top of the point. Now the Beavers set up to the top of the point. Back down low. Below will play it down low. Has McGree. Now one-time shot in the slot. Turned aside. Good save by Mioski. As Minot State looks to bring it in again. Here comes Holland. Holland into the zone. Backhand. Save Mioski. Now to the top of the point. Another shot goes wide. And Buffalo able to clear. Final 30 seconds of the power play for Minot State. Coming up on 11.5 to go in the period. Beavers in their own end. Now the red, now the blue. Skating through. Below leaves it for Christensen. Christensen, low angle shot. And Mioski says no and holds on to that one. New goaltender for Buffalo, Teresa Mayoski. I'm going to stay with that one. Out of East Amherst, New York, a senior. Van Houten, just a freshman for Buffalo that played fantastic in that first period. As a shot, again, turned aside by Teresa. She'll hold on for that one. We'll reset again here on the near side. Only 1 second remains in the power play. So the Bulls will get a kill here with 11:11 to go. Let's get ready for the face-off. It's won by Minot State. Quickly to Harem, top of the circle, a shot. Glove save again from Teresa. And she'll hold on for that. So Minot State will send a new forward line out there. Buffalo will keep the same 5. It'll be below Bergeron and Gowdy out there, that forward line that Minot State sends out. As Buffalo able to get it out of the zone. Skating with it is Latour. Gains the zone, but lost it at the top of the circle. Now it's loose on the far side. Picked up by the Beavers. They get it back towards the Buffalo end. Now rung hard around the boards here to the near side. Up the far side. Bergeron couldn't hold on to it. It's picked up again by Minot State. McGree just sends it into the Buffalo end. 10.5 to go in the game. Loose up the far boards. Now jammed up, picked up, stolen away. Now Norton brings it into the zone, looking for a shot, and saved by Tornado. Top of the point. Shot is redirected to the corner. Now Latour tries to fire a shot. That one's blocked. Now it breaks out the Beavers. Below gains the zone, looking for her second goal of the game. She fires a shot. It's blocked. Now on the far side. Below again. He takes a check, and that'll be a penalty coming up on Buffalo. And that'll be with 9:55 to go. It's a tripping call. And the Bulls will head right back to the box. It'll be number 9, Hannah Latour. That'll go sit in the box. Excuse me, number 8. So that is number 8, Alex Peters. That'll head to the box. Line on another opportunity to try and get a power play, as we're going to take a media timeout here before the power play gets going. So we'll step aside for just a brief second. We'll thank some of our sponsors. You're watching the 2018 ACHA Women's Division II National Championship Tournament. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise supplier of the 2018 ACHA National Championships. Visit the merchandise stand over at the Columbus Ice House for all your ACHA 2018 national hats, shirts, sweatshirts, and more. Also like to thank Barron Championship Rings, the official ring vendor for all ACHA national champions and ACHA Hall of Famers. Every championship ring has a great story. Let Barron share yours. I also like to thank Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape of the ACHA. Stick with the best. And we also like to thank Marathon, fueling the American spirit. To find your nearest Marathon station, visit mymarathonstation.com. 9:55 to go, third and final period here between Minot State and Buffalo. Day 1, game 1 here on rink 2 of the Chillers Easton Rink. Just about 10 miles north of downtown Columbus. This will be the rink for pool play for the Women's Division II. Got the 2 rinks going on at the same time. Liberty and Boston College playing on the other side. The Eagles of Boston College holding on to a 3-2 lead just about 5 minutes into the second period there, taking on the Liberty Flames, who seem to have a team in every tournament here. They had one in the Division I, Division II. Now they have one in Women's Division II. They'll have the Women's Division I team as well. As we're back underway, Minot State on the power play. Great passing as Henry walks in, looks for the backdoor pass, but a good play by number 10 for the Bulls. That is Sarasota, fresh out of the box after serving that misconduct. Had to sit for the first 10 minutes of the period, able to make a great defensive play there. Beavers still in control, though, as McGree has time instead, gives it back to, wow, rings off the crossbar. Henry, a great drive from the top of the circle. Back down low, go the Beavers. Quick passing. Grimstad looking for her third of the day. Has it saved by Teresa. Now Henry cycles in the corner, is trying to cut it through is Christensen. Now it tips around, and Teresa makes a great save. Teresa Mailski trying to fill the gap for Buffalo's defense after Finley Van Houten lasted 2 periods. Gave up the 5 goals in that second frame after a perfect 17 for 17 in that first period. 1:06 to go in the power play, 9 minutes to go in the game as Beavers win the draw. Top of the point, shot is blocked. Here on the near side, Harem plays back down low to the corner as Gowdy will just play it as Bergeron. She walks in, looks for the backdoor pass, cut off by Buffalo. Now a shot from Holland. Another try is just wide. Once again, they'll play in the corner. Back out in front. Buffalo trying to clear. Instead, it's poked away. Gowdy, a shot and rings the crossbar again. 2 shots off the pipe here on this power play as it's down to 25 seconds. Comes back out in front. Bulls only able to get it to the blue line. Parham keeps it in. Fires the shot just wide. As the Beavers control once again to the top of the point, Parham. Parham fires. It's blocked in front. Comes right back to her. She'll play it down low. Final 5 seconds of the power play here. Bergeron, nice pass. Finds below, and great save again from Mayoski. Holds on to that one. 7:55 to go. Penalty time is over. The shots are 43-17 in favor of the Beavers. But still, it is just a 2-goal game. The Bulls can make this very interesting with a goal here in the next couple of minutes. Here come the Bulls. I just mentioned, here they come on a 3-on-2. Lost it at the blue line, though, as Salty lost it in her feet after deflection. And Beavers able to get back defensively. Now they'll bring it back the other way. They have numbers. Trying to split the D, but good job by Mitchell. Able to cut that one off. As it's going to be an offside call here on Minot State with 7:33 remaining here. Face off right in front of the Buffalo bench. 7:33 remains in the contest. Still 5-3 your score. As the Bulls win it straight forward. They'll send it into the near corner. Chasing after it is Talty. She'll be met by 2 Beavers. Try to bring it up the near side. It's stolen away. And now helping the cause comes number 18 for the Beavers. That's Wigness. Now there's a 3-on-2. As Christensen fired a shot that got blocked to the corner. Now comes in front, and Mayoski wins to save. Loose on the doorstep and picked up by the Buffalo defense. Now they have numbers again. Quick stretch pass, looking for Norton. She'll beat out the icing call as they meet behind the net. Back and forth they go. Now rung up the near side by Minot State. Bringing it through is Holland. Gets by 1 defender. Gets by a second as she crosses the blue. Now comes into the circle, a shot, and turned aside. Excellent job from Tyler Holland, the defenseman. As a shot, that's a glove save. Sliding over, Mayoski makes a great save. 6:29 to go here in the period. Still 5-3 as the Beavers are 5 away from hitting the 50-shot plateau in this contest. Face-off is won by the Beavers back to the top of the point. It's kept in by McGree. Brings it hard around the boards where it's picked up in the corner by Bergeron. Bergeron looks down low. Has a player down there. Now Bergeron helps out. Ends up taking it away. Back to the top of the point. Becker a shot and it's saved by Mayoski. And the Beavers will change up the line. Buffalo will keep the same 5 out there. 6:09 left on the clock here. Face-off won by Buffalo. They'll ring it hard around the boards. It's going to be kept onside by Becker. She'll throw it back down low. Pinballs around, picked up in the slot. Now it's a turnover again. Grimstead looking for the hat trick again. Instead, it's cleared away after a good save by Mayoski and looking for the outlet pass for Norton. Goes off of her stick, so no icing. McGree in her own end. She'll pass up the far boards. Now the cross-ice pass here to the near side for Grimstad. She'll gain the red line, sending it in, no icing, as we come down to 5.5 to go in the contest. Rung up the far side is Talty. She'll try to clear the zone, picks a hop in the air, and floats back into the Buffalo bench. We have 5:23 now to go. 5-3 still the score. Glad you guys are joining us for this contest. Be sure to stick around for our next contest. It'll be the University of Delaware, who's the #1 seed out of the East region, taking on Loyola University Chicago. They're the 6th seed out of the West region. That game's coming up next over here on Rink 2. Reminder that the other game is going on right now, Liberty and Boston College. Here comes a 2-on-1 and a glove save again. Mielski doing a good job. And she holds on to that one, and we'll have a whistle here on the near side. The senior getting it done for Buffalo, keeping it a 2-goal contest. We're down to 5:05 left. 6 games in total here today at Chillers Easton, as a shot from the top of the point is loose in the corner now as Henry tries to send it towards the front of the cage and has it denied back to the far boards. Throwing back behind the net. Bergeron gives chase. Buffalo will get to it first. They'll chip it on the boards. Harem will keep it on side. She'll fire a shot, takes a high stick. This should be a high stick on Minot State, but it's touched by Buffalo first. So here they come the other way. Skating hard is Peters. She gains the offensive zone, has help, now walking in. Pass in front, denied by Minot State. Still loose as it pinballs around and settles on the far side. Weaving through traffic, a shot from the top of the point. It's turned aside and settles in the near corner. That was Below doing a good job there. 2-on-2 battle in the near corner. Just behind that stanchion there as Harem comes from her spot. Fires a shot from the top of the circle, goes wide. 4 minutes to go. Again, the stretch pass from Buffalo gets denied by Minot State. So it goes back the other way. Sarah Sada back behind. She'll ring it around the near side boards. Minot State won't be able to keep it in. As Below comes near side. Gives it back to her captain, McGree. She almost turned it over in her own end. As now up the far boards. And a big hit from the linesman. As she takes out number 7. That's Keenan trying to come out in front. I think that was the biggest hit we've seen all game. And now up in the slot, Norton trying to shoot. Pat save, Tornado, it's loose. And a quick whistle as a pile of bodies fall right in front of the cage. So 3:19 left to go. It'll be an offensive draw, I believe, here for Buffalo, unless a penalty is called. And it looks like nothing will be called, so it'll stay in the zone with 3:19 to go. A great look. Tornado made the save, but kicked it right out in front. Benefited from a pile of bodies falling on that puck. As referee blew that one dead. Bulls win the draw as they try to go towards the center of the zone, but it's stolen away by Minot. They'll ring it around to the near side. Grimstad had it for a moment. It's chipped back in by Buffalo. Back behind the net. McGree looking for someone to pass to. Chips it up the near side boards, finds Grimstad. She comes in 2-on-2. Now a 3-on-2 as she leaves it behind as Michaela gives it over. Shot, and Mielski makes the save. Thought she had it for a moment. Able to settle it back behind the net. 2:45 to go in the contest. Still a 2-goal game. Good contest between the 2-5 matchup here. As that one's blocked here on the near side. Now it's stolen away. It's a 3-on-2 for the Beavers. Michaela over to Grimstad. Gives it for Below. She'll shoot, and it's blocked here to